Sagittarius, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here with your reading. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Sag, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. There's no gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer. Pay it no mind. Feel the energy. Remember, roles can always be reversed. Sag, I thank you. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you, and thank you again. Absolutely. All right, my darlings, let's talk about your energy. Coming into your energy, I felt like you had to pull something from behind your back, okay? Either you have maybe a trick up your sleeve that you might have to use, or you're holding on to a trick that you're waiting for the right time to expose it. Either way, in this energy, I feel like your timing has to be impeccable, you know? I feel like if you go too soon, you're going to show your hand and they'll have time to counter it. If you do it too late, I feel like there's some type of legal discourse for that, legal ramifications. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know how else to say it. You know, I'm not a big card player, believe it or not, even though I'm doing cards. I've never been a big card player, but I know when I tried to learn spades, you can't say, you can't not use a card if you have it. That's the thing. That's how this feels. It's like if you pull something out too late, it's going to give the impression that it's some type of deceit or you're going against the rules. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to see what's going on. I pulled the wisdom of the oracle for you today. See if we can see what's going on here. Can I have a Sagittarius, please and thank you? To the sea. Uncharted territory. There's also there's a lot of options here, illusions here. You're gonna have to do some homework, do some research, you know, go within. You come out blessed on the other side, and as you always do, but we want to try to make from here to there as smooth as possible and as quick as possible. And I feel like you got to jump over a couple of hurdles to get from this energy to this energy, okay? So make sure you do your research. Like I said, timing needs to be impeccable. The energy coming in is favor. You know, you're blessed. So you may be escaping something with that wild card, you know, with that trick that you have up your sleeve. Even if it's just being a child of a Most High God, you know. Sometimes things happen as they should with the fates, you know. Some things are just a fated event. It's meant to be. As it is, all right? You have spiritual assistance coming in with the leg up, trying to give you guidance, and they're going to lead the way by the book, okay? You might get out of something, but you will have to, how can I say that? It's kind of like you might make it out the game, but if you have a party, but there's still the cleanup after the party, you know? If this is a legal matter, yes, you might win, let's say in court that day, but there's still some loose ends that need to be tightened, you know, so to speak, okay? With all that glitters, it's a very common phrase that a lot of people know. All that glitters isn't gold, you know. And I think what you're going to take from this is that this win wasn't worth it. I'm not going to lie. That's how I feel with this. I just feel like it wasn't worth it. I feel like after this is all said and done, you're just kind of really going to want to go home and relax, rejuvenate, rest, you know, even maybe contemplate moving. Or changing your situation, but that's a little further down the line. Let's get some meat and potatoes on what's going on today. This is a traditional rider illustration deck. have Sagittarius, please? Nine of Wands, defense. You know what you're fighting for, but not really. It's almost as if you're fighting for it just because you said you would, but how can I say this? This is like, I don't know. Give me a second. Let's just say you were sued in court for, I don't know, a car, right? And between the time of the lawsuit and today, the car has either, maybe you sold it, maybe it was totaled, you know, maybe it doesn't even work well. Whatever the case is, your feelings for this thing has changed since the original challenge, but you have to go through with it because it's already in the system. You know what I mean? That's how this feels. It's like something is already in the system. So you have a new approach and a new life, and like, I'm not even worried about that car. Matter of fact, you know, it's in the garage. It's been sitting there. I don't even care no more. But you know, you got to go through with it. Even though you're experiencing this new life, you still have to finish what was unfinished. Okay. Crown this energy, please, for Sag. Crowning you, I have the Page of Swords reverse and the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, keep your secret behind your back. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. If it was in the upright, you know, in the reverse, it's literally not allowing anyone to see what you have, who you are, where you stand, you know, not letting anybody know what you got. Page of Swords, that's a closed mouth. I'm not letting anybody know what I know. You know, I'm not even on the scene at this point because you're working on this new life. It's just that this one thing won't let you do it until it's done, okay? What's working against Sag right now? What's in the way? The Eight of Swords, you're stuck. You're stuck with this until it's done. It is what it is. Eight of Swords energy is toilet paper torture, you know, because it's a mindset of, I don't even know what to do, how to do this, where to do this, whatever. And in your case, you know, it's like it would work against you if you focus on the fact that you're stuck, the focus on the fact that, you know, you expected for God to resolve this. You know, you didn't think it was even going to go all the way through. And it may be affecting your home, your family, or finances in some way. It may even be affecting your forward movement. Because at one time, I think love got you in trouble, or maybe family, okay? Let's see where this is coming from. Past energy, please. What? Okay. And I have Temperance in reverse with the King of Swords. And then I have the Devil. Trouble. Trouble. Yeah. Sag, you may be dealing with something that you handled in a bad way in the past, or somebody was really intentional about tearing down everything that you had built. Okay. I really have nothing to add to that. That's just how I feel about this, period. I don't think you were very open about what happened. You know, you might have just, it's like you took the L and then you said nix it and kept going. But, you know, maybe somebody reported this incident and now it's coming to court, or whatever the case is. It's something that has been in the back of your head, even though you tell yourself it's over. You told yourself it was over. You said, I forgot about it, blah, 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 blah. You know, and it's being now resurfaced again, which you guys have a lot, come to think of it. Now that sometimes you have to go back to go forward quite a bit, Sagittarius. And this seems like to be, it's one of those times, okay? Whatever this was, though, it was very nasty. Very, very nasty. Where are we going with this? With Sag. And I have the Five of Pentacles coming in reverse, because you're going to get out of it. Whatever this is, it seems that you've already paid between now and then, if it was you. And if it was someone else that maybe wronged you, offended you in some way, shape, or form, they're not going to get what they think they're going to get. Not from you, anyway. okay? And to be honest, with the Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse, I think it's because, not because you were right or holy and perfect, Sag, even though I love y'all, but I think you really just, I think you surrendered. You know, I simply think you surrendered. And I think that that surrender, that humility, is blessing you. It's blessing you to come out of this a whole lot better off than you would had you not surrendered, okay? So independently, you're fine, okay? This may affect, like I said, your finances a bit. You might have to pay a fine or whatever this is, but you're going to have to pull out something that to wash all this away, to put an end to this. Yeah, you're going to have to pull something out. And it's a small something, but it's powerful, whatever that something is, that trump card, okay? Once you put an end to this and it's absolutely done, you can truly move on to the healing that you've been trying to do for 8 years, I guess. You know, I have 2 8s here. There's 8 stars and there's 8 of cups. Maybe for 8 years, this has just been haunting. Every now and again, you forget about it, it comes back. You walk away from it, it comes back, you know. But the star energy is favor, it's forgiveness, you know, it's balance and healing. So I think that, you know, that is allowing you to, it's giving you a pass. And that pass is because you really started walking with righteousness and integrity, and you started following protocol, you know, of your belief system, your culture, your upbringing, or the sanctity of something that you've committed yourself to with this Hierophant energy. This has caused divine motion in your life into some of the things that you've wanted, even though they haven't seemed like lately they've been able to sustain. It's like you're happy, and then right next day you got to fight, and then you're happy again, then the next day you got to work, and then you're happy again, then the next day you got to cry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now where this is going, it's like you're going to pursue your passions and get the information and know-how, how to, you know, maintain it. Maintain that happiness, focus and passion and truth under the brightness of the light, as opposed to the shadow of the dark. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what you want. You want it under the brightness of the light, even though sometimes the shadow of the dark for you was the safest place. It really was at one time, but not now, okay? Now I want you to really focus on trying to stay in healthy environments. If you are social, a lot of you aren't, but you will be soon. So try to stay around positive people. And if you're the positive one in the room, then just know that people are people. And that's it. You don't really have to add no more to that. Sometimes we don't need to figure out every single nook and cranny and detail of what's wrong with somebody and why they act the way they act and do the things that they do and treat people the way that they treat people. You know, you're not super save-a-ho Dr. Seuss. You're Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? I love you, but seriously, we got to let that go. Recognize a victory when you have it, okay? Recognize completion when it's over, all right? And then move accordingly. Get back to who you are, what you want, what you're focusing on, and know that God will provide what you need when this judgment comes down, because it's coming, and it's coming like a doozy. I'm not going to lie. A friend will be a friend right now. And if you have a friend, keep them close, because you're going to need them. Whatever feeds you, nourishes you, comfort you, that's what you want to have close during this time, because you're going to need it. You're going to need a shoulder, or whatever you do, take a hot bath, whatever your routine is that just feeds your emotions and calms you and replenishes you, comforts you. That's what you want to have close to you. Okay. You're going to need it because you're going to be challenged and stepping into this Empress energy, and you're going to be challenged by someone who is extremely powerful. This is a worthy adversary, okay? If it was crap, I would tell you, you know, Sag, you're going to step over this like a pile of crap. No, not this one. Not this. All right. For some of you, it might be your relationships. It might be your boss. You know, it's a worthy adversary, whatever this is. But whatever they have or think that they have over you, you can match, if not exceed. You understand what I'm saying? You can match it, if not exceed it. But if what they have over you is authority, then you're going to have to meet that with the truth. That would be the only thing that would supersede the authority, the truth. Okay? That truth, that honesty, that integrity, and use it from the throne. Okay? The queen she wields her sword from the throne. And it might stress you out. It might stress somebody out. Like, I don't even believe I'm exposing this or saying this or whatever the case is. But if this is going to end, it got to end. However this is ending, it's not well for somebody. Okay? Somebody is coming out hurt from this. And Sag, we don't want it to be you. What you want to do is keep mastering your craft, working on your skills of balance and stability, staying connected with the Most High. You have assistance with that, ancestral assistance, angelic assistance, but most of all, still moving forward, because every single area of your life that was chaotic is now moving into a period of peace. And it's going to come with something small that you had behind your back, or that you have access to. Okay? So when you have to go to court, or when you have to, when you're challenged by whatever this justice is, maybe a Libra, all right? Make sure that you just look at everything wisely. Okay? When you pull it out, remember, Sag, you know how people say, you know, they go low, I go to hell kind of thing. You understand what I'm saying? This is one of those times you might have to, you don't want to go to hell. What you want to do is whatever you're pulling out, this is going to end this, period, point blank, and never leave room for anything else. No crumbs. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever you pulling out behind your back, whatever information, receipts, justification, whatever it is, whatever you have, it's to end this. Keep that in mind. It's not something, you're not trying to hurt this person. They're not the target. The target is the truth. Remember that. The person is not the target. The issue is not the job. The target is the truth. But you want to use this truth in a way that it swipes somebody off their feet, that they can never get up, that it's deads this situation so that there is no way to come from it. So it would be like, I gave you what was it, a car earlier as an example, trying to explain this energy. So it would kind of be like, the issue was the car before, and somebody said you bought the car, and then you said, no, I signed for the car. And then they said, no, but I made the payments. And you said, no, but it's in my name, and you got the tickets. Like, you know, there's a back and forth with this energy. But then how you're going to cut it would be to say something like, well, when this lawsuit was filed, it was filed such and such date, and now the statute of limitation has passed, so it's null and void. You understand? You're not, the issue is not the car. The issue is it's null and void. It's dead now. You understand? So that's what you want to pull out your back. Something like that. Whereas though now we don't even need to talk about the car because it's null and void anyway, because of statute of limitations. Did that make sense? So I hope I'm trying to explain this energy as best I could. But basically what you're going to find peace in chaos or with a situation simply by truth. It'll be simply by truth and nothing else. Okay? Woo. All right. I'm going to leave this here. If in the event you say, Green Eyes, listen, I don't know you. You don't know me. This is not my life. I'm okay with that. Please check your moon or rising. Don't take the energy if it's not yours. Leave it here for someone else, okay? Everybody, thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you guys are notified of future readings. It's free, and it supports the channel, okay? If you're interested in a personal appointment, I respond to email requests only. My email is perfectlyimperfecttarot@gmail.com. Listen, If you do like what you get here, if it helps, if it feeds, if you're simply entertained, okay, and you want to sow a seed, absolutely, thank you so much. You'll find donation information below the video, as well as links for Cash App and PayPal for your convenience. Thank you. Other than that, remember, we are all perfectly imperfect, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.